Welcome back to the DCI finale at Michigan. Take a quick look qualifying. 40 drivers up and down and ready to go. Gonna be a hell of a good race here. You got racer on pole and our two finalists, 31 and 51, lined up relatively close to each other on the inside. So here's just seeing where they'll go throughout the race. Pace car is off, and it's 50 laps to close out the season. Discord Cup Invitational Finale underway. Racer gets a good launch on the inside. Early so far. Michigan's known for being really fast and with several lanes of racing. I mean, yeah, you can drive all over the track, but there's only one fast way around, so we're seeing the drivers get to it pretty early. Down in the corners, Ben able to roll the turn lower than the 17. Does Ben and Racer, third place play-in match. So far so good, but 31's taking the advantage line here and is pulling away and eaten up by the pack here. That could be bad for the 51, as it seems seemingly 3 wide. Cars all over the place. Over 78 of BS Fast 11 put up into a 4 wide situation. I think the 45 is going to clear though. 45 clears. As the over aggressiveness is pretty evident so far. 51 trying to get as much of a run as he can off the higher lane to get past these guys. I won't blame him. As Ben leads for 31, continues to track towards the top 3. And the 51 continuing to deal with this. A good run for the 34 Tiger Man so far. Let's see if he can finish off strong. And all 3 fast lanes there. Born ready in the 47 pulling away. Richard Heldkit, 5th place in points come the end of the season. There's a holy group back there. Like Jerry on back is just a shit show. Drivers just frantically trying to find the most optimal way around. The 6 sees what's ahead of him. Now he sees the 51 just clear low so he can start his advance up through the field. .42 of Logan having a what's wrong with him day. Oh, volley. Saved it off the bumper at Darkest Presence. And back to Team Duke. He has kind of got himself 2nd place right now as they've lined up top 7 trying to scoot away from everyone else. In the bottom lane, trying to get the push there. Jake, doing good so far. I think he's cleared his matchup so far. The 11. But the 51's not waiting for shit. He's going to take guys 3 wide. Jake smart to back out there. Not too much though. Want to defend from the 10 and the 6 coming behind. As they're shuffling out the 14 of Wannabe up front. Hello, goodbye. The Toad Warrior, another driver up in this mix. The goodbye 45. Bornerty's trying to catch back up to these front seven here. As Team Duke pass for the lead. 31 becomes top dog here at Michigan so far. That one Racer is going to take it pretty easily with the drafting help down the front. Now it's just, can they sniff like drafting help to get some assistance down the straightaways? But if these front people start clumping up and battling themselves, that might slow them down, which allows the next group of single files to catch up. Like, you can see the gap back to a 34. You're going to have to make friends here to catch back up, as the 31 has been getting shuffled around the high side. They're getting dangerous up there. Misty Viper continuing to risk it by faking like he's going to go 4 wide and then not really going 4 wide. Here comes the 51. Does now have a top 2. Toad and Racer pull away. Now even Jake is in this conversation, pulling more cars towards the front here. Landon in 12th is slowly entering picture. .51 has to get back down, but there goes the 10. Get in behind the 10. Keep going, I guess. But Team Duke starting to... It's the single file effect of those drivers really getting away from each other. That's what Duke wants, but that's not what the 51 wants. Now they're 3 wide in front here. Ben McDonald going all the way for it. What's he got? What's he got going on? The whole field's pretty much strung out single file now. Just do look like a Michigan race. .31 up there, trying to come down as Landon actually got underneath the 51 now. It's tough trying to make it up. Team Duke's on the high side as well. I think he's found a hole there, but Racer might go down there, really get into it. What's Hyper doing on the low side? Just existing so far. Looks like across the line, the new leader is going to be Ben out front now with 31 up high, 51 needs people to work with him. But the 51 has struggled on cornering down low the whole time, it seems. That could be the Achilles heel for his championship ambitions, but he's 31 in a disadvantageous position, could take advantage here. Back to the back. Bumper is where he wants to be for the first time forever, with a big run down the straight. He gets a dive on Mizzou. That's another car these two have passed. Team Duke playing a little bit of defense down the straight, using the 45 to get down. And the 51 is just teeth out aggression right now behind the wheel. 31 playing it smart. '17 taking a little bit of a higher line, try to get more run through the corner. Back to single file. Ben McDonald still leads the race. Just one right after the other so far. Lap 19 of 50, so the move hasn't been made yet. Oh, he's looking, but I think Duke has to run off there. He'll clear on exit. I think we might have seen the 51 try to lean back a little bit, but the 45 not having the patience to play games with him, so he's going to take the pass. Meanwhile, up front, we got Ben trying to hold off, and they're side by side for second. Piper's going to get that position. The 51 cleared the 45, but that's distance lost to a 31, because now he's going to look to pass Racer. Oh, Duke and Racer going up the track as pit stops beginning with Toad. That was a close encounter with these guys. That could have ended poorly. So we're going to see green flag pit stops in the coming laps. I think it's going to be a two-stop race, but we'll see how they come off pit road, or come on pit road when they do their stops right here. I think they're staying out again. Whoa. 3 wide. Both the finalists stay out, but the 51 clears on track right now. Currently running in P3. Bourne and Jake, 1-2 right now. Canadian Luck staying out for 5th. It does not matter how well you finish compared to everyone else, except for the guy you're racing. All that matters for the 51 and 31 is beat each other on track. One of them's going to get it done, as both of them come in for pit road right now. That's everybody else right now. The Toad Warrior, first among those to stay out. Pit road's a busy fucking place. We see Hyper getting first drop advantage on exit though. Pit road takers, 51 pulls off. 31 ready to try to get a little bit more fuel, but he comes off a little bit later. And that time is going to extend the 51's lead right now. And pit exit is also known for being pretty treacherous here as well, so who knows. Battle for a lead. Hyper, Ben. Just want to see if anybody's even off track right now. The running order is all sorts of fucked up, but we'll fix it when Ben hits the line. Ben currently being scored P2. Ben scored P2. Jake is the leader. RS Fast 11 being scored inside the top 10. Duke back to 14th. With the lack of help around him, that could be pretty bad this run if we stay green. Still onboard leader. Still open track for the leaders out front. All 40 on the lead lap, it seems. More spread out than usual. Back to Zentz and last. We'll have to see what lap times drivers put down when they're out on track. You got the leaders. They're just going to be, fighting for the lead here. The 51 last lap was a 35.7. Duke ran a 35.4. His best lap of the race so far, so maybe they could reel in. He's got those guys to support. Bourne, Mizzou, BS. All in service right there. Let's cover some other matchups. I'm pretty sure Ben out front of Racer. Born Ready has been smoking Frosty Wolf. That's Frosty currently running 20th right now. That's for 5th place. CS Fast and 11 struggling hard in the 7th place match. The 9th place match between Mizzou and BS Fast and 11 is pretty tightly contested right there. Landon is off the pace. We have a car slowing on the apron right now, right where turn 2 exits, and we'll have to see if a caution comes out for this negative Ghost Rider. They're usually inconsistent on whether or not they throw cautions for stalled cars. But there we go. Anyways, back to the matchups. The 11th place matchup. Tiger Man running decently well here. Absolutely putting a clinic on the 38 of Volley right now. The matchup for 13th is Hyper Logan. Logan is struggling immensely this race. And the final matchup is KSS and Steve. Steve's doing good. KSS is doing okay. And then the championship battle between the 51-31. Now the 31 has to play catch up here. It's kind of like the opposite of the first run where the 51 was trying to catch up all the time. But 31's coming up. Taylor Landon still on pit road after his incident. Look at this, Team Duke. Side by side for the title. I think I think 31 actually might have the stronger car roll here. It is, I don't know, 51 can get down low and show us what he's made of, and maybe, but it's 31 just looks like he's hitting his stride right now. Just so good. Jake, Ben, side by side for the lead. Piper just kind of cruising in third. Now the 51 sees his target. Gotta go get that motherfucker. Enter like that. Roll in, roll out. That mid corner, just the mid corner section right here might have been called it earlier. Just that's what hurting the 51. But when you are on a track like this, you gotta work with those drivers around you. Like, you may not like who you're racing with, but sometimes draft does not care about who your friends are. Whoa. Put the 51 in the 3-wide situation right there. Hold up. Benign. Very damn close. How far back are they of the top 3? Jesus Christ. 4 whole seconds? They're just kind of in their own little universe way over there. 4 fucking seconds ahead of 4th place. The leader is just way too far right now. And they're all single file again behind the 31 back to the 51, so maybe you can use your opportunity here as friends to try to catch back up. Landed back on track. He's a significant amount of laps down though, but he's back. Top 3 battling out still. Team Duke, single file, sucking up back to the 17 of Racer, trying to get some more positions. I think that's what the 31 wants. So many positions still yet to be solved. As we're getting out of the end of a second green flag run, which is honestly kind of closing in on the back quarter of this race as we approach lap 38 of 50. It's been a clean affair so far. And aside from the scare of the 10 car stalling out, it's just been good old hard-fought racing. Yeah, a nice calm finale to really keep everybody's nerves at bay. I mean, imagine if cars were wrecking left and right in the finale race. Then everybody wouldn't know if their driver would survive. And that would be pretty fucking spooky. The Misty Viper in this train here. I think they might be trying to pull away from 9th place. Currently the 9 at Canadian Lux. I think they're doing a good job of it so far. Everybody's still in the lead lap too, so it's not exactly over yet for anybody. Piper, Ben, and Jake just racing 1, 2, 3 for top 3 spots. Yeah, Toad was the first of those to come down pit road. If I was pitting last, honestly, it's half a run of tires, so you might need to come pit for tires, meaning that either the 15's in the best position to be in or the worst position to be in, and I just don't know. .42 of 50. And the top 3 continues to race off in the sunset. There's no real ground is being made up by the second group though to the leaders. It really doesn't feel that way. Still racing in and around each other. Top 3 do when they come up here. All 3 look like they're staying out. Toad Warrior, remember first to make the move. 15 comes in. The early adopter to pit road. Seems like he's the only one to come in the first time. Hello. Hyperdrive starting to disengage from the top 2. I think he might be planning on making his stop this time by. So is Ben. Actually, it was Ben who made a stop. Everyone else in this middle mid-run group stays out. Toad Warrior coming off pit road. With the exchange of traffic going in and out, it's going to be dangerous position here. Jake leading a group in. Team Duke stays out next to run though. So is the 51. Drivers going both in and out. Team Duke out front now. Doesn't really have anyone there to race with. So while this lap will be a little bit of a loss, I think overall this should still benefit 31 in a way that wins him the whole championship as he comes in this time. A few other cars pitting in. Over 66 getting real close to 7. Coming in as all the cars coming in. Bassell coming in. There you go. Splash and go for a 31. Not wasting any time at all. Landon at least made up, I think, a lap as he's staying out right now. 31 coming off pit road. There he goes. Clearing away. It's a 51. Not quite able to be there. 3 laps to go. Who's the leader? Who's being scored as the race leader? The 11 is... Where is the 11 car? Oh, he's just now coming off the pits. Yeah. Sorry there, buddy. Sorry, everyone having to race around you, but... Kind of a poor showing for CS Fast 11 here. Jake out front. That's all he's got. 2 more laps around the track. Duke up to 3rd. Looking for 2nd. Now Jake is the runaway leader here. As Jake takes the white flag. Here they come around. One more time. The 21 of Jake. With a great final showing in his last race. Kind of redeeming himself after some previous failures in the bracket. Comes off a 3 and 4. And will get the win at Michigan. As Team Duke is the DCI's grand winner. Top dog overall. As we wait for Landon to cross the line in last place, with other drivers in the back having some unfortunate runs as well. We would like to thank the field for being able to attend the Invitational here. 40 cars, 14 races, one hell of a show. And with that, this little mini-series can finally be put to rest. One last look at the results. And with that, we have concluded the DCI. Cup cars will be returning to the main line series in Season 5. So, hope this provided you with enough Cup races to hold you off until then. Thanks for watching.